everyone, it's me, Bladed Dragon Sonic, back again with round 2 of the Formula E Monoposto Championship Season 3. Of course, round 2 being held in Baku. Last time out in Australia, it was very exciting. We got a rookie on the podium, which literally never happens. And I'm very glad that it did. Simply just because it was so great to see Gonzalez on the podium for the first time. But that's enough stalling. Let's just head to the grid then for the Baku Prix. And it's Ravel on pole after his race win. Then comes Ronnie Stoller and Catfish. Then comes Bladed Dragon Sonic down in fourth, and then the Maserati of UK Ball. Then comes Gonzalez and not Lewis Hamilton. Then comes Dap Sanchez, Mohamed Nawali, Tuco running off the top 10, Majesus, Newman, Jake Hughes in 33, Jerome D'Ambrosio, Tom O'Connor, Alan May, Nico Cross, Polarock, Karun Shandok, Felix Rosenquist, Marcus Nelson, and with a crash at the castle section, PCR's lap time of 2 minutes wasn't very representative of his true speed. So we'll need to come up with something special. So it's a pole position for Ravel after his third career race win. Jaguar once again in a good position as all 5 lights go on. And we go green in Baku, and that's a very good start from Ravel. It looked like Ronnie got bogged down a bit. Bladed Dragon Sonic started on the hard tyres. Oh, that's awful for him. He's already been passed by Gonzalez, who gets Catfish coming down into turn 1. Ronnie Stoller not being able to capitalise off of the launch, but Bladed Dragon Sonic already dropping down the order. Gonzalez up into third place, but Raven's getting off to the optimal start that you would have wanted. Meanwhile, Gonzalez's teammate in PCL still down in 22nd and last place. And that Mercedes is dropping down like a fly. Down into 8th place already, and we've got yellows in the first sector. The track seems to have been cleared, but something might happen to the castle section. It does seem to be a loose front wing for a driver. I'm trying to go through everyone and see who it could have been, but I don't think I could find him. It probably has something to do with Sierra. But off the line, it was an awful start for Ronnie Stoller as Alan Lee's got himself a 5-second time penalty for causing collision. We've got yellows in the second sector, and Tom O'Connor's facing backwards. In the castle section, he was probably the guy with the front wing damage. And he most definitely is. He was facing the wrong way, and he's now down in 22nd in last place. But on lap 1, Wavo leads, Ronnie Stoller second, Gonzalez third. Then comes Catfish, not Lewis Hamilton, and Batuco and Sanchez. It's UK Ball trying to get a 1 on Bladed Dragon Sonic here. But does he have the pace in that Maserati? He's on the medium, so no. Doesn't look like it. Meanwhile, the two Aguri trying their best not to tangle with each other through the first 2 turns there. As Thomas Connor coming to the pit with damage. It's an unfortunate first lap for him, but luckily we haven't lost anyone on that opening lap. Unlike last time out where, shockingly, O'Connor was the guy who got took out. Wavo, no sitting the fastest first sector of anyone. A whole second and a half clear of the Jaguar driver of Ronnie Stoller. I think this might be Ravo's championship winning season. If something goes wrong here for him, Ronnie Stoller is going to take over the lead. And do I really think that he'll be overtaken? He's too much of a smart driver. He's probably going to pit onto softs. I think Ronnie's going to win this race if Ravo has an issue. Heck, he might even get past because Ravo's going to have to go into the medium tyres. There's no way Mercedes is going to try and pull a 2-stopper on Ravo. They're probably going to do a 1-stopper on both drivers. And it looks like they're using Bladed Dragon Sonic to just hold up the rest of the field. It's a bit of a low blow there. As Ravo setting the fastest up A3, and I'm going to have to take a bit of a minor break. And they come back at the end of lap 3 onto lap 4 we go then with Raybo. I mean, there's actually a lot of battles taking place in the top positions. It's a bit unfortunate that the highest position battle is over 9th place. With UK Roll at this moment in time, yeah, he's being overtaken by Nawali. Down the inside, clean pass from the Aguri driver, as his teammate Medici is also trying to take a piece of that pie. And that Maserati is down in 11th place on a pure lack of pace. It's pretty shocking as Catfish has gone past Gonzalez. On board with Gonzalez through that chicane. He's dropped behind the Virgin driver. He's dropped behind the Jaguar driver. And Jaguar might actually launch a 2-point attack on Mercedes. That's a smart thing to do in this situation. But a normal team principal would do it. Blade Dragon Sonic links off. That Sanchez doesn't get thrown into the wall. It's just clean enough. It's all tangly for all these position-based battles now are in this race. And Sierra putting himself up into 15th place. I should have paid a bit more attention to the 97 there. But on board we go with the 97. As you can see ahead of you, you've got Jerome D'Ambrosio and Alan Lee. We go into lap 5 then, we got 12 to the checkered. And to be honest, this race might only come in to like a lot of interesting moments and overtakes. With strategy, a safety car, Nawali getting past Sanchez because Sanchez is his why is Sanchez so slow right now? Yeah, of course his confidence would have been knocked. That's what happened earlier this weekend. I mean, look at all these battles in the midfield. But like, he's down in 9th, his teammate's up in 6th. And wait, Blake Dragon's gonna actually catch him. He's finding pace in those hard tires. There is pace in the hard tires, I'll say that. As soon as you can crack into the level of them, and you've got a fast enough car, you're witty enough driver, you can find it. You can find quite a bit of speed in those hard tires. Next, Blade Dragon Sonic's actually broken off from the back of Nawali, which is good for him. It means that he's got clear space behind him, so he can try something risky, and it might just work. Lap 6 of 17, and Bravo still out front as he has been ever since turn 3. Ronnie Solo down in 2nd and 5 seconds off the back of Bravo. It would take a monumental charge from Jaguar Racing. Something that they can easily do, by the way, just so they can take the win. Oh wait, Tom O'Connor might actually have to make a 2-stop here, because he's on 70% power. He's probably going to do a 2-stop here. Blade Dragon Sonic is reeled into 2-4. Someone's dropping down the order. That's Alan Lee and D'Ambrosio with Sierra getting past both of them. And we've got a safety car. The 2 goes out! At turn 3, up beside the wall. The safety car on lap 6 of 17. 11 to the checkered. And we've lost the other Audi driver in a race weekend. Audi are doing absolutely horribly. Thank you, Tetrabit Gaming, for those little spits. I don't care right now. This is more important. So, I think drivers might actually try and come into the pit right now. 63%. You might want to come in. Tom O'Connor. It was a bad idea to come in for softs. You might as well have gone for hards. Taken them to the end. At least then you would have made up some positions by being ahead of people while they made their pit stops. So, Raven's come in for medium tires. Catfish has also come in, presumably because it's the same compound. The medium tire runners who seem to be staying out. Because into the pits comes not Lewis Hamilton. think Blade Dragon Sonic's gonna stay as well. He's on 76% power, and the Huawei, he's coming in, isn't he? He most definitely is. Oh wow, Blade Dragon Sonic's flying himself up to 4th place. He's still got a pit stop yet to make. He's got probably slow tires. He could try and conserve himself in those tires, while everyone else has cracks in rubber. But there will be a point where those hard tires just go back to being dog crap. Because like at the start of the race, hard tires awful. They're not a good race tire. At the end of the race, hard tires also dog crap. Terrible end of the race tire. You can only really use the hard tire as the stint, as the minute stint. At the start and end of your race, you want to be on either the medium to softs. And heck, if you're using the hard, you might as well just use softs for either one of your stints. It just kind of makes sense. Something that using the hard kind of doesn't. There's not actually too much I can say. So your current running order right now, drivers might actually come into the pits right now, so you might want to take a look at that. I'll wait for everyone to cross the line, so I'll go on board with Nico Post, who is still way off the back of the pack. That's crossing now to take the safety car. There are no left sides currently, but what that does mean is that the safety car will come in at the end of this lap. Nico Post is not coming to the pits, no one else has, so I can list off the running order, and it's very close. Nico Ronnie Solo leads from Gonzalez and the two Mercedes of Rainbow and Blade Dragon Sonic, who is still yet to make his pit stop. Then comes Catfish, Sanchez, Medicis, Lewis Hamilton, Newman, Malawi, Cable, Alan Lane, Polar, Hughes, Chandler, Rosenquist, Nelson, Sierra, O'Connor, D'Ambrosio, and Cross. We've lost from this race. Tuco, who, while Blade Dragon Sonic was getting past him, it's not like he actually made contact with the Audi driver as well. No, he didn't. He did not make contact with the Audi. He did not touch it. He just kind of ran out of road. On board with Ronnie Solo, he's going to lead away the pack, as he did in Mexico in both seasons 1 and 2. Hopefully this time he doesn't get taken out once the safety car comes in. Hopefully this time he can maintain the lead. Hopefully this time he can take on his first place win. Why does he have 67% tire wear? This is nuts! Oh no! This isn't good. I'd be worrying if I was in Mercedes as well. Ladies and gentlemen, on 76% as well. Safety car coming in at the end of this lap. Ronnie Solo should lead us away. However, with the state of his tyres, there's a chance that he might not even lead us away. He might peel into the pits on this lap. The safety car comes in. Ronnie Solo, he's making a dash to the line now. As we go green again here in Baku. And that's a very good restart from Ronnie Solo. He's pulling half a second on Gonzalez, but Gonzalez goes in with Wavo and Blade Sonic both very close in proximity to the Jaguar driver. He can make up a lot of time on an opening lap, no matter what start it is, rolling or otherwise. And in the midfield, it's absolute chaos. Look at this. Logan Twist is then Shandok with Polaris. I'm sorry, with Polar, Sierra. It's beautiful stuff here in the midfield. Meanwhile, further up, we've got a safety car coming out of the race, and it's Alan May. It's another safety car. As into the barriers went Alan May. Ray found himself getting back into the lead somehow. Okay, perfect stop past Blade Sonic. I think this is the perfect time to make a pit stop if you haven't already. You can go into soft tyres while the pack is still bunched up. You can close in on everyone. I don't know. It's just a bit. Yeah. This race has been. There have been crashes, but they've been material and nothing spectacular. Look at UK Balls League. I'm promoting because I made the intro to that league. You don't ask. Like, in its first race, you had Lucas Degrassi going airborne. Have we seen that? Have we seen a driver go full airborne? Davis actually blasted off into the distance to catch the safety car. That's allowed Ronnie Solo, Gonzalez, and Blade Sonic to come in with a pretty comfortable gap behind. Sanchez is going to come in. Yeah, sure, Logan Summerson's going to come out ahead of all of them. Then in the Wally, the Cable, Medicis, they're all going to come out ahead of the guys who's coming to bed. Olrock's coming out ahead of them too. Sierra's ahead of them as well. Well, ahead of everyone who isn't running solo. And Blade Sonic's found himself down in 12th place. He started 4th, and he's 8 places down. A good recovery for him, I'd say, is to get up into the podium positions. He's on soft tyres, new soft tyres. We'll be trying to charge up his batteries as much as he can for a full-on frontal assault. I wonder if all the drivers are going to grid at some point. The 2 Aguris haven't come in, which explains why they're so high up in the order. Off topic though, that Aguri livery is just, it's beautiful, it's freaking majestic, I love it. You can't see the front nose. This is the objective best part of delivery. And into the pits comes Medicis. Now, while we might come in as well, I don't know. Is it? Do we? No. Top 11 of 17. O'Connor's coming as well. This elevates everyone behind him up one position. And yeah, O'Connor 2-stop brakes. It wasn't even his own fault. He just shoved into the wall and just managed to survive. Hopefully, we can get some good green flag racing. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Generic YouTuber thing. Only 2% of the people who watch most of my videos are actually subscribed. This is a real statistic. I'm not even making this up. If I'm able to edit this video, I will actually put up a screenshot of my analytics. So, fix that. Make it at least 30% of the people who watch my videos are subscribed. Not just 2. Or you know what's coming to you. Yeah, that's a Nerf gun. Hopefully we can get the message of safety car coming in at the end of this lap, which is better known as lap Cosmo now overtake the safety car. But everyone's within 5 seconds of each other. Why would you even have that message? Why are we still out there? Oh my god. 90% tire wear. Noali could get himself a podium here. Oh my god, he could... All he has to do to get his second ever podium is get past not Lewis Hamilton, who's also looking at his second ever podium. And what's funny is, I do believe both of these brothers were former teammates, actually, and they both left. One of them for a team that was bankrupt last season, the other one to the team that looked like it was going to challenge for the championship. Unfortunately, neither of them, unfortunately, while Gary built a very fast car, which is very good for points, and Maserati built a downgrade as lap cars may now overtake the safety car, this has actually meant that they're evenly matched. What is Bolorock doing up in 6th place? My jaw has reached the ground. I've seen everything. He's on 60% power. He hasn't made his first pit stop yet, but he'll come in soon. He'll have to. The two versions are actually next to each other. 8 and 9. Has Sierra made his first stop? Yeah, he has. He started on the mediums. That's pretty cool. So, through the console section now, okay, I want to say this right now, for Monoposto 2024, I want 3 things. 1, accurate car models. Don't give me multiple different team car models. I know, Marco, that you might get claims for that, and also it's going to be harder to load up liveries. I think some minor adjustments to this car model, and you'll be fine. Also, add a shark fin feature, like full on 2010, 2008, 2017 on a dual-rated shark fin. Safety car is going to come in at the end of this lap then. I'd also like accurate tracks and accurate track design, and also for the game to use less RAM and CPU stuff, because like it would make sense to make games run on less powerful hardware, so then you can increase the player base. Safety car is coming in at the end of this lap. Raver's going to lead us away then from Catfish and not Lewis Hamilton. Then will come the Wally. But in my opinion, Catfish might actually get the jump on Raver here. So it's the dash to the line then. And everyone lining up single file as we once again go green in Baku. 5 laps to go. And Catfish already all over the back of the Mercedes. Coming through turn 1. I don't know why I'm speaking like George Russell. Well, now through 2, will Catfish close in? He's close up to the back of him. You can see everything you need to know about that gearbox. Coming into turn 3, they pull side by side, up into the lead. Go Catfish on lap 13. They're still side by side, coming into full Ravers. Oh, trying to do the old switcheroo, and it's worked perfectly for him. Already back up into the lead. Meanwhile, looking further back down the grid, Brady Dragon Sonic already trying to do his damnedest, make an overtake on Drone down Brosio up into 10th place. He's got a way to go from there. And wow, Raver's already pulled out half a second on Catfish. Beautiful stuff from the top 2 as Polar getting himself a 5-second time penalty for causing collision. We've got yellows in the second sector though, and that's almost definitely the castle section where Tom O'Connor has crashed again. The castle section has not been very kind to the clown driver. He's stuck in the wall, reversing out now. He's got no front wing damage, he's got front wing damage, never mind. He's gonna have to come into the pits for a 3rd pit stop. I think he just lost it. Polar for the second time penalty to his name. I think he might be dropping down the order a bit. Rodney Solo took the fastest 3rd sector of anyone as he's right on the back of UK Ball. He's going to try and go down the inside at turn 1. He's very close, too close to make a move at turn 1. But turn 2 is where it's all about for him. And he's up into 5th place already. Meanwhile, behind him, Blade Dragon Sonic finding himself back up into 8th place. He's still got quite a way to go to get himself up into 4th place. Which meanwhile, Ronnie Solo still in 5th place, closing in on the Wally and Sierra trying to get past UK Ball. And Blade Dragon Sonic still hounding him behind him. Sanchez getting past Polar up into 10th place. It's Medicis in 13th place, however. He's still struggling a bit with the midfield pack. And Blade Dragon Sonic! That was an amazing move that we didn't see! And he's got himself up into 6th place! What a move! But we missed it! Meanwhile, the midfield pack still heating up. Polaris and Medicis shutting the door firmly on the trolley driver's face right there and then. This is absolute magnificent racing, and I'm just glad that we haven't had to stop for a long caution period. Jake Hughes in the 33 then for McLaren, and he's still fighting to try and get himself up into higher positions. And on board with Ronnie Dolan getting past Malloy, on board with the Mercedes and Blade Dragon Sonic. He wants to get him on the section as well. As you can see, Ronnie Dolan up into 4th place. Next up on his stopping block, it's not Lewis Hamilton, and unfortunately for Noali, that fairy tale dream of a podium for Geary has gone by the wayside. As Ronnie Solo closing in on Lewis Hamilton to try and get himself a 2-3 finish for Jaguar. It would be Jaguar's best ever finish. They've only achieved single car podiums before this point. Ronnie Solo setting the fastest first sector of anyone at 33.366. And wow, Polaroff's actually jumping down quite a bit down the order. He's got a lot of tire wear. It's not like a puncture or anything. It's just unfortunate for him. On both the place Ronnie Sonic though, coming out of the powerful section. Can he close in on Ronnie Solo enough to try and make a move and get Lewis Hamilton as well before it's too late to try and take a podium? Because right now, this is your championship leader and this is your race leader. Wavo in the number 7 car for Mercedes EQ. What a race he's having. It's been beautiful to see him out front. We've got a safety car. We'll end the race under safety cars. Jerome D'Ambrosio in the final sector. And he's hit the wall. And that's it. It's a penultimate lap now. Gonzalez is coming to the pits with his teammate. Andrew Cable. Has it started raining? No, it hasn't. They've just gone to new tyres for no reason whatsoever. Because this race will not get back underway. I think this might be it. Oh my goodness, Phil Wilson slipped up into second place. That's a long pit stop for the Trolley Boys teams. Quite a bit unfortunate. Oh Lord. But yeah, that's how this race is going to end on the safety car. That is quite unfortunate. So yeah, unless a strategy mistake occurs between any of these teams, which, okay, likely, Wavo is set to win this race with Catfish in second, then will come not Lewis Hamilton and Ronnie Solo, then he should come Blade Van Sonic, Nawawi, Sanchez, Pieces, Jake Hughes, Newman, Gonzalez, Ukelo, Rosenquist, Nelson, Cross, Sierra, Chandot, Polaroff, and O'Connor. Just gotta say though, Tom O'Connor's race weekend today has been tumultuous. But on to the final lap then. Looking to the top 5, and it doesn't look like a very important position is going to be missed out on here. The safety car has come out though. It's good to know. But wow, what another should've, would've, and could've for all of these drivers. But for Nawawi and the Beatrice, wow, that's points on the board for Gary. They already had some, I believe, but like, it's more. Don't know why the icon color is actually white for this team. There's no white in there. Yeah. I have 3.5 minutes. So, we enter the final sector then. Mercedes, oh, they've had a pretty good weekend in one car. The other one, they messed up the strategy with. Again. Is there something going on at Mercedes that they might need to know? Because they've been putting their multiple world champion on the worst strategies you could possibly think of, while he still manages to get top 5 finishes. Even with all of that though, safety car I think is feeling into fix now. Is it? No, it's staying out. This race has truly ended under the safety car by regulation. So, Ravo wins the Baku Prix in the most anticlimactic circumstances. Then comes Catfish, Nautilus Hamilton, Ronnie Solo, Blade Dragon Sonic, Nawali, Sanchez, Medicis, Hughes, and Newman, and that is your top 10. And this is your podium then. Different team in all 3 podium positions then. It's Ravo who's won this race. Beautiful stuff from the Mercedes EQ driver to actually stay in the lead for that long. Then comes Catfish and not Lewis Hamilton from Maserati. Then comes Rodney Sola, Bladed Dragon Sonic, Mohamed Awawi, Daf Sanchez, K. Medicis, Jake Hughes, Newman, Gonzalez, UK Ball, Felix Rosenquist, Marcus Nelson, Nico Prost, P. Sierra, Corinne Chandok, Tom O'Connor, and Paul Larocque. The non-finishers were Jerome D'Ambrosio, Alan Lee, and Batuco. In your drivers' standings then, oh, look at that. Ravo leads on 51 points from Catfish on 28. Then comes Bladed Dragon Sonic, also on 28 points. And then Rodney Sola on 24 points. Then comes Not Lewis Hamilton on 21 points and Jay Gonzalez on 15 points. Then comes Mohamed Awawi on 12 points and UK Ball on 8 points. Then comes Medicis on 6 points, same as Daf Sanchez. Then comes Jake Hughes and P. Sierra, both on 2 points. Then comes Newman on 1 point, and everyone else is still yet to score. In your constructors' standings, coming into round 3 at Sakir. CDGQ lead on 79 points. Then comes Jaguar Racing on 52. Then comes Then comes Maserati Racing on 29 points. Tim Aguirre on 18. DS Virgin on 17 points. Upshape Audi Sport on 6. McLaren Neon on 2. Dragon Racing on 1. Mahindra, Trulli, and Renault are still yet to score. I'll see you next time then for the Sakir Prix.